All right, hello guys. Just a quick introduction. My name is Brian, and I am, I'm a Dokkan player. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball. Um, and for a while I've been wanting to do content creation, but I haven't had the time to do it. Haven't had really the motivation to do it. But with the 10th anniversary, obviously we all know it's very hype, and we are all excited for it. And I told myself around like the 8th or 9th anniversary that I would like give it a try at least, see how much I like it. Um, and now it's the 10th anniversary, and I would have started this sooner, and I would have posted like a reaction to the new anniversary units, but with school and work, I just didn't have time to. So just very quickly, we're gonna run through the pre-stream broadcast. So we all know how that went. A really good trailer. We got the theme of it, which is basically all of the Dragon Ball series and movies. Where's and then the actual theme? Second to none in the world. That was kind of a weird theme to me. When I heard this, I immediately thought of like Dragon Ball because that's what it just sounded like a very Dragon Ball type title. And I'll get hate for this. I'm not that big of a fan of Dragon Ball, right? I didn't grow up with it, so I can get, or you can probably get why I'm not that excited about Dragon Ball. Um, but I watched it. I did enjoy it, but uh, my preference is like the Z Saga, or not Z Saga, but like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Not that big of a fan of Dragon Ball GT. So saw this and I was like, oh no. Um, and then all Dragon Ball series plus the movies, login bonus. It's okay. Um, just to talk about this real quick. I saw a lot of people were theorizing that he's doing the Kamehameha, so that's going to be the theme. I thought that my personal opinion was, yeah, I thought that the characters would have Kamehameha on them, but I didn't think that'd be like the main focal point. Like people were saying, all the iconic Kamehamehas throughout the entire series. So off the top of my head, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Um, I don't really know if there's. I don't. That kind of confused me a little bit. I feel like there's a bunch of iconic ones that because like Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, uh, Super Saiyan Namek Goku's Angry Kamehameha. It's like there's so many. So I really didn't think that the whole theme would be the iconic ones. I just thought that this was like the 10 fingers, and it's like it's iconic. It's Goku's signature attack, even though he didn't make it. But that's just him. So that I thought that was the reasoning for the free to play one. But I didn't think it was going to be that important, and obviously found out I was right. Okay, so obviously we have the themes for both parts. We know this is fusions. One because the title, and also because that one's already been confirmed to be a fusion. Now, family and rivals. Goku and Vegeta's family. I'm assuming, and rivals obviously Goku and Vegeta. So, and 6 LRs, which I saw people freaking out, saying like, "Oh, how can I summon for this?" I'm pretty sure somewhere around here they said like we'd still have the regular amount of summons, and so we're gonna have a Dokkan banner and then a top legendary summon Carnival banner with both the new units. So, uh, you know, it's still important to have stones saved up, but. And this makes me happy because of all the people who are like saying, summon whatever you want. It's stupid to save up and just not enjoy the game. It's like, well, you know, you don't have to save up, but because you decided to summon on um, Daima and LR Go tanks, this is what you're missing out on, right? Um, if I can find a better screenshot of it. Not screenshot. Um, yeah. Because you wanted to summon on Tech Vegeta, Tech Namek Vegeta, this is what you're missing out on. So, summon on whatever you want, obviously, but I think there's very clearly a right way to play, and it's to save up. Um, Kid Boot, right? Okay, so my quick opinions on this. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to lose people's attention. Um, okay, so I'm one of the people. I know this is very like heavily judged. I'm one of the people who wanted like a four fusion anniversary. Fusions are really hype, and it's the first synced. So two versions coming together, two people coming together, fusions. So when I saw this, I was immediately like, oh. So I was a little bit disappointed, but I've had time to reflect on that, and I think these are pretty good picks. And it makes everybody happy. Like if you're a fan of GT, boom. If you're a fan of the Buu Saga or Dragon Ball Z in general, boom. If you're a really big fan of Super, which people aren't for some reason, but I really love Super. But if you're a fan of it, boom, here you go. Which just a quick thing, I just don't think it makes sense. I think they should just like made him a duo unit, and you know they should have just done that. Um, I don't know. It's just the naming issue again. I don't think it would have been that hard for them to just add Super Saiyan God Evolved or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta slash Ultra Instinct Goku, because now he won't be able to pair up with the Int one. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's whatever. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's actually Super Saiyan 3 into Super Saiyan 4. I'm pretty sure. I'm not that big of a fan of GT, like I said, but I'll be summoning on him for sure because he's going to be a great character. Now this, again, I wanted fusions, but the thing is, I'm not a big fan of just the tag mechanic. Clearly, it's coming from Legends. I don't play Legends, but I don't like the. That's weird. I don't like the transformation thing about Vegeta or fusions. Like, I'd rather just have a fusion straight up, and then you can just have a boss unit the entire round that you're playing, rather than having to like have a unit that's not as good. And then, especially because they said that the fusion would only last a few turns, which is kind of stupid to me. Whenever you fuse, I feel like you should stay fused. I know what they're going for it, because obviously Vegeta didn't stay fused, and fusions really don't stay fused whenever they show up. So, it's whatever. Okay, right. I have this picture pulled up. So here's the Dokkan Battle 10th anniversary. This is the lineup. They already have these, so I'm going to go ahead and go over my predictions of them. Okay, so I have this pulled up. Might be a little bit overwhelming, sorry, but I'll just go through this real quick. First off, we have the confirmed people over here. Let me just explain these. Okay, so obviously 7th years, they're gonna easy A. People are saying, oh, it probably won't happen. It's gonna happen. I'm like 99% sure that they're gonna ECA. It'd be stupid for them not to ECA. So we already know those two. Saiyan Saga, I don't think they're gonna get their own like anniversary unit. So I feel like these two came out with the 7 years, so it's a no-brainer that these are the two that are gonna ECA. I guess I'll go from left to right. Okay, so I've been seeing people that are saying that the Dragon Ball unit is going to be the free-to-play. I really don't think so. They said that they were trying to cover each series, and I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of Dragon Ball, but to like make it the free-to-play is kind of insulting, and I don't think it'd be that good of an idea. I think they should just get an LR out of the way. For Dragon Ball, because they don't really have a good one. So I just think Kid Goku is going to be a great pick for that. Vegeta, Planet Namek Saga. I know a lot of people wanted Planet Namek to be the anniversary. I just don't see it happening. And it's not going to be the Dokkan Fest. Namek Goku. And so, I don't think he'd have a banner unit, so I don't think this could be anything else but this Frieza and Goku, so that's my reasoning. A lot of people seem to agree, so just gonna put that down there. Okay, so the Vegito, he's the Dokkan Fest. He's gonna have a side banner unit. I think with all the recent EZAs and like all just the huge amount of Boo Saga characters that we have, there's not really like a character that I feel like we haven't really covered. At least that I can think of right at the top of my head. So if you can think of anything else, just let me know. But I feel like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, uh, he could be a decent side banner unit. I can't really think of anything else. Um, these two, we've already found out recently they're going to EZA, so these are just two easy spots to fill out. Now, the free to play, I feel like people are forgetting because they're just putting on Dragon Ball. The free to play usually has, or not usually, always has the new mechanic. The new mechanic being the tag, reversible exchange, whatever. So I feel like Go Tanks, and not Go Tanks, Trunks and Goten, they could, it'd be a good tag unit. Just pick Boo Saga for the free to play because why not? They're a duo unit or a duo, like, yeah, they're just a duo. So you can just have them as a free to play LR. You can switch from Go Tanks to, from Goten to Trunks to Goten. Just have that as free. I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't really know who else could be the free to play LR that's like going to be exchangeable. But yeah, that's my reason for this pick. Okay. These two, I just think they're very clearly going to EZA, so that's just my reason why. I think they're coming up on 3 years, or they're like well past it, so it just makes sense to have them as EZAs. Now, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I'm not a big fan of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or the kid one, any Gohan really, but and I saw a lot of people theorizing that he was going to be one of the main headliners, and I was like, no way. But from the data download, not Saviors, what was it? It was right. Okay, just gonna pull this up real quick. This is 5 months ago. I don't know if I can find it. What was it? Is successor? I don't know where I can pull this up. Inherited power. I saw it be called successor, but it's Japanese, so see, this one just as like a whole doesn't make sense to me. Like, inherited power. Where did he get his power from? He stole it, so I guess. Yeah, where did Piccolo / Super Saiyan Vegeta inherit his power from? Like, I just successor makes sense to me. I think that's what it's being called. I'm just gonna pull up the truth video. I love the truth. He's a great person. Hope to be like him. But oh my god, it's one of these fake ads. Sorry, I'm on a crappy Chromebook, so it's whatever. Yeah, the successor. Again, that doesn't really make sense to me because looking at the I can't spell. Okay, yeah. So looking at it, like, who is Frieza succeeding? Who is Piccolo succeeding? Like, who is he you know what I mean? Like, successor is like you, like master and disciple, right? Like the disciple surpassing the master, I guess. So I really don't know about this, and there's no like Gohan here, and he's like the one. I just don't know about this unit. I mean, if you think about it, inherited power, he used a wish for it. Inherited his powers from his dad. Inherited his power. It's like, I don't know what they mean by inherited. Like, where did Beerus inherit? Like, from Whis? From training? I don't know. But I'm thinking about the category as successor, right? So I just feel like this is the wrong thing. I just feel like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is a just very obvious pick. Um, and yeah, as I said, they're gonna cover. If I can find it, there's a trailer. They're covering every single one of these, right? So with the new Super Saiyan evolved, Super Saiyan God evolved, Super Saiyan Blue evolved Vegeta. They covered Super. With the Super Saiyan 3 slash Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they already have GT. Um, so I think the only two that are left are Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball because um, Vegito is Dokkan Fest, yeah, but like Z has like multiple sagas, so which I guess every series has multiple sagas, but like I just feel like Z is the most prominent one when it comes to sagas, because you have the Saiyan, you have the Namek, you have the Cell, you have the Boo. That's four right there. So um, I just feel like uh, I just feel like we've already got this one out the way. We've already got Super. We've already gotten GT. We still have Z and we still have Dragon Ball. So I feel like Super Saiyan 2 Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He's a good pick, even though I'm not that hyped for him. Dragon Ball Z movies. These two are the first anniversary characters. It's been 10 years and they're terrible at this point. So no brainer that these are getting super easy A's. I think everyone agrees, and they're getting new equips too from the new stages that are being added. So, again, no brainer. Feel like these two are going to be super easy. Now, again, Dokkan Fest is going to be Power Born from a Miraculous Duo. I'm going to stop trying to pull this up because this is a pain. Power Born from a Miraculous Duo. So, obviously, Gogeta. I don't know if they do Super because we already have a headliner for the 9th anniversary. So, I think Z makes sense. Maybe they could do GT, but they already have a GT character over here. Yeah, it's not going to be GT. So I feel like it's going to be Z, and that, of course, is the movie. So, yeah. But he would be a Dokkan Fest, and this is where I'm, conflicted. He would be a Dokkan Fest, so he needs a side banner unit, right? But there's no extra spaces, and these two, I feel like, would need to be paired up. So I don't know what his side banner would be. Maybe it'd be, from a different it could be his side banner unit could be over here in the Majin Buu saga. Technically, it's the Buu saga when the Fusions movie takes place. So I don't know. I really don't feel like I should, or I don't feel like they should easy Super Gogeta without Janemba. I just feel like it's stupid. So I don't know. I'm conflicted, but obviously it's him. And for every anniversary, the new mechanic is shown up for at least two of the headliners. So I feel like it's very obvious he's going to have the tag mechanic too, which I just think, again, transformation, probably not permanent. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's 10th anniversary, right? Have to keep your spirits up and have to be excited no matter what. Okay, and then obviously I have this guy already confirmed, 7th year, yeah, easy. I've seen some people say that the another one of the headliners is going to be the Goku, Frieza, and Android 17. I just don't think it makes sense because you've already covered Super, and they're not really rivals. I mean, I know Frieza and Goku, but they're really enemies more than rivals. I know people like to argue them as rivals now because they don't really hate each other, even though they say they do, but they really don't. And Android 17 and Goku had a little sparring session, and they had this moment where Android 18 is like, whoa, you guys are really alike. I feel like that was really forced. I don't see any similarities between those two, except maybe they're heroes or whatever. But I don't think it's going to be LR Goku and Frieza. Now we haven't had a LR Super Easy yet, and I feel like it's the 10th anniversary. Anything can happen. Boom, right there. I don't really know who else would be worthy of it. and then these two came out shortly after the anniversary, so they're due for an EZA as well. So I think they'd be a good pick. So that's my entire that's my theory. How confident am I? I'll say I'm very, very, very confident in my EZA and Super EZA picks. Right? Very confident in the Z Gogeta. Very confident in the Dragon Ball LR. Now for the free to play, eh, um, you know, I'm not really sure. It could be anything, really anything. We could have, and I'd like to point this out too. We have like a set, like set spaces here, right? But do you guys remember Sparking Zero, where we saw the set spaces and we were like, oh, 184 characters, and we like tried to theorize who to go where, and then like at the end they just did a major bombshell reveal on like we saw everybody and all the spaces were filled out, and we were like, oh man, no movies, it's gonna be a DLC. And then boom, just out of nowhere, all the movie villains added in there. So I've maybe they could do that. I don't know if it's very likely, but this is Dragon Ball. They could very well pull the same move and like add more spaces last minute. But again, you never know. Um, so they could add more spaces. Gogeta, very confident, but I could always be wrong. But I don't think so. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I'm really not too confident in. I'm like 50-50, they could do anything. So overall, I'm like 90% sure this is going to happen. This is going to be the anniversary. So just from like what's been revealed, from the age of the units, and like, what I'd like to see. But yeah, it's my list. So that'll do it for this video. Very excited. Global should be getting the Dokkan 2 update pretty soon, which obviously pretty great. Can't wait for it. It's so great that it's going to be our last global shaft. It's going to be a 24-hour difference in updates. So let's get that over with. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.